Hi friends! Some recent conversation with some of my challengers has reminded me that I haven't talked about this for a while. So I wanted to do a quick tip Tuesday video for you. If you are postpartum, even if it's been a year since you've had a baby, if you are doing exercises and you're getting pain in your lower back, or you're just feeling like you can't hold the poses very well, then you want to slow down, back up, and consider some of these things. Because that could mean that you're not actually holding your core right. One of the things that happens, especially if you have a C-section, is the connection between your brain and those muscles shuts down with that trauma. And if we don't relearn to connect with them the right way, then we might be holding ourselves wrong in poses. And so here you are doing a ton of crunches and wondering why your belly is going into a shape of like sticking out. That would be from doing the exercise incompletely. So I always tell people, don't do crunches. I went to a semi-private physical therapy class with 3 other women who had just had babies, and the teacher was Alicia. And I'll tag her information below because she offers courses online now and she is amazing. And like, that was one of the things, like after I had a C-section, I was like, I want to heal correctly. I don't want to have problems down the line. And I know when I was talking with Alicia, she was talking about how like she'll have women come in their 40s, their 50s, and she can tell that the injury that they have in their shoulder or their back goes all the way back to when they gave birth. So, and didn't heal correctly afterwards. So I definitely recommend, number 1, taking one of her classes if you can. But if you can't, or that's not a possibility for you, or I'm just going to give you some information about like stop doing crunches and stick to planks until your core is stronger. This could even be if you had a different sort of surgery that was to this area. So what you want to do before you go into any core exercise is you want to breathe in and relax all your muscles. So when you breathe in, you're relaxing. And when you breathe out, you pull it all in tight. And you do that first before going into the movement. So don't just like start doing the crunch or start doing the twist or the whatever the ab movement is in the workout that you're doing. And if you feel yourself get out of the right pose, just stop. Breathe in and relax all your muscles, and breathe out and pull them all in and reset. It's okay to stop the workout and make sure that you're in the right posture. Like I said, you don't want to be doing any plank or V-type workouts. I just said don't want to do plank. You want to do plank, you don't want to do crunches. So I even, like a year after my C-section, I would maybe be doing a workout program where like Shanti loves to do things in the V shape, right? And I'd be like, oh, I'm probably healed enough, I can do this. And after a couple workouts of doing that, I would start to see that like my belly would start going that like this way, like look in this shape, and like my back would start hurting. I'd be like, stop. And anytime that would come up, I would just replace it with one of these. So I'm going to show you a bunch of plank-based abs workouts that you can do. It's much safer for your body because you're holding all of your core muscles, not just a few. And like a physical therapist can explain everything much better than I can. So this is not to replace that. Please, please, please seek out physical therapy. Okay. So, you can, if your core is really weak, and you'll want to start on hands and knees. You want to make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders and your knees are right underneath your hips. And you can just start by doing some alternating legs and arms, or even just your leg. Like bring your leg out and hold it and bring it back, and then the other one. And then when that starts to feel better for you, alternating like left leg and right arm, and then bringing it back in and that. And then if you want to advance from there, you can go from out and bring them into each other and back out. These are pretty classic Pilates moves, but they're really good for building your core. Then you can just do regular plank or forearm plank. And if you are like, oh, I can't hold it very long before my back starts sinking, then a fun thing to do, A fun thing to do to build up your strength is to go for 10 seconds. So you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then relax it for 1, 2, 3, and then go back up and see if you can do that 10, 3, 10, 3 for a minute. Okay, if that's feeling good and you want to move beyond that, some other fun things to do, very fun, as mountain climbers, right? So that's where you bring in your knee kind of to your elbow, right? And then there's so many variations on this as you get stronger and stronger. So you don't have to see this as like, when you're avoiding the crunch, it's not like you're making it easy on yourself. Plank is hard, right? But you're doing something that supports your core better and strengthens it in a healthier way. Okay, so you could even bring it to the outside and back, or you could do this fancy move of bringing it to one elbow, across to the other elbow, and back. Or you can do a cross mountain climber where you're just crossing to the opposite elbow, right? Let's see. Whew, I'm getting out of breath. Okay, there's, hip drops. Hip drops are good. So you do that one from forearm plank. So you get into forearm plank. Now remember, before I go into this move, I'm gonna breathe out and relax and breathe in and hold it all in and get it right first. I'm holding all my core muscles, okay? And then I go into my forearm plank, and then you just drop alternating hips. So you drop to the left, drop to the right, drop to the left, drop to the right. And with all of these, it's a really good idea to have like a timer on your phone so that you can think, okay, I'm gonna do this for 10, 20 seconds. And then maybe the next time you do it, you're like, I'm gonna do it for 30 seconds. And just kind of increasing that way. You can also do the same movements that I talked about in the beginning when you're from your knees. You can do those from plank. So different moves are stepping out to the left, out to the right. And a more advanced move of this is to actually do plank jumping jacks. And then you can also do it with your arm. And the key is you want to try to like keep your body steady enough. Not like, so like when I lift this arm, I'm not like sinking my body to the left. I'm trying to hold it as steady as I can as I go either forward or to the side with my hand. And the idea is that you hold your core as steady as you can. So there are tons of plank-based moves that you can do. So if you're doing like an at-home workout program and they're doing V sit-ups or full sit-ups or crunches, just replace it. So for as long as they're doing that move, you do one of these moves. If you have any questions, reach out. Like I said, I will put Alicia's information in the comments because I highly recommend seeing a physical therapist to make sure that you are healing correctly. Have a beautiful day.